Good morning friends. Yesterday we have talked about the asexual reproduction in Paramecium. Today we will study about sexual reproduction in Paramecium. So we will see here with the help of diagram how the sexual reproduction take place in Paramecium, which is unicellular. Here we will see this diagram where see that this is the Paramecium, single Paramecium, which macromolecule degenerates and disappear. So you will see this is a macromolecule, or you can say this is a macronucleus and these are the micronucleus. So the macromolecule degenerate and disappear, which is shown in this second diagram with the help of dotted structure. In second diagram we will see that two micronucleus divide twice mitotically and form 8 nuclei. So they are dividing by mitosis cell division, and then how many times they are dividing? They are dividing 2 times, and that is why the 2 micronuclei will make how much? 8 micronuclei, because they are dividing 2 times. 2 will convert first time, they will become 4, and in second division with the help of mitosis cell division, the 4 nuclei will divide into 8 nuclei. So this is the 8 cell stage or 8 daughter nuclei formation take place in this particular diagram, which is the third diagram of Paramecium. And in this what happened? The 8 micronuclei, the 6 micronuclei will degenerate. In this 8 micronuclei, the 6 micronuclei will degenerate. So only how much is left? Only 2 micronuclei is left. Now the Paramecium divide into 2 daughter Paramecia with 1 nucleus. So we will see in this diagram that in each Paramecium only 1 micronucleus, or you can say 1 nucleus is present. Each micronucleus, now after this it is now in pair. We will see that each micronucleus divide twice mitotically and form 4 daughter nuclei. So they will divide, means one will divide into 2 micronuclei, and again the second mitotic cell division, the 2 will divide into 4. So we have directly showing that 4 cell stage. So they are dividing 2 times by mitotic cell division in pair, and they are making 4 micronuclei. This process is known as karyokinesis. Karyokinesis is division of nucleus. Now after this we will find out of 4 micronuclei, out of 4 nuclei in each Paramecium, 2 become macronuclei and 2 become micronuclei. So what happened? The 2 will become macronuclei and 2 will become micronuclei. We will see here. Now what after this what will happen? Each macronuclei and the body of Paramecium will divide to produce 2 daughter Paramecium. So one body will divide into 2 daughter Paramecium, which contain 2 micronuclei and 1 macronuclei. Same, the second body will also divide the 2 daughter Paramecium, and by this way from 1 Paramecium 4 daughter Paramecium formation take place. So this diagram what it is showing? This diagram showing a stepwise representation of endomixis in Paramecium, that is also known as sexual reproduction in Paramecium. Now we will understand with the help of text what is happening in this diagram. First, it can be, the Paramecium can be reproduced sexually or asexually. The Paramecium can reproduce by asexual mode also and sexual mode also, that we know. In previous slide we have understand that how with the help of asexual reproduction Paramecium divides, and in this slide we have understand about how sexually they are dividing. So sexual reproduction by conjugation method, and during this process the following events will take place. As we have seen in diagram, what are the events? The 2 Paramecium come closer, the 2 Paramecium come closer and take place in conjugation. So 2 Paramecium come closer and they will participate in conjugation process. It is called conjugants. It is called as conjugants. The point of attachment pellicle degenerates to form cytoplasmic bridge, and after that the formation of cytoplasmic bridge take place. The macronucleus of each conjugates disappear. So, macronucleus is disappearing, as I have shown in diagram, this macronucleus is disappearing. Now, micronucleus undergoes to the mitosis cell division. So, in this the 4 nuclei formation take place, where 3 nuclei will degenerate and 1 will become functional. So, micronucleus will go to the meiosis cell division, where the 4 nuclei formation take place and 3 will degenerate and only 1 micronucleus will be functional. So, 1 micronucleus is only functional. Then 2 paramecium paramecia separate together is called Ex-conjugation. When the 2 parameciums are separate together, this is called Ex-conjugation. Alright, Ex-conjugates. Each Ex-conjugates, the zygote divide with the help of mitosis cell division. In the mitosis cell division, the cell formation will be 2 and there will be a Xerox copy of their parent cell. So, what happens? The Ex-conjugates, the zygote divide with the help of mitosis cell division 3 times and they will produce 8 nuclei. So, here the formation of 8 micronuclei, which is shown in diagram. Now, larger macronuclei and smaller is micronuclei, as we know. Lastly, the 4 paramecium will produce with the help of sexual reproduction, which is finally shown here, that out of 4 micronucleus, each paramecium 2 will have the 2 macronucleus will be there and 2 micronucleus will be found in each and every paramecia. So, this is known as each paramecia have 2 micronucleus and 1 macronucleus, as it is shown as parent cell have. So, from one cell the formation of 4 daughter paramecia taken place. So, this we have understand with the help of diagram as well as text also. One essential thing we have to understand, that what are the significance of conjugation process. So, first there are 3 important significance in conjugation process. First is autogamy. First important process is autogamy. In this what happen? The single individual micronucleus divide in 2 and fuses from zygote, then daughter paramecia is produced. So, autogamy means, auto means self, gamy means fusion. So, in single individual the micronucleus is divide 2 and fuses and from zygote and the daughter paramecia produced. And the second process in conjugation is hemimixis. Hemimixis is the second important process in conjugation, and that significance is the method of fragmentation and division of macromolecule take place without any activity of micronucleus. So, what is hemimixis? Means the method of fragmentation and division of macromolecule take place without any activity of micronucleus. Now, we will see the last important function or the significance of conjugation, that is cytogamy. Cyto means cytoplasm and gamy means fusion. So, here we will see that it take place in 2 individual. This process the micronucleus divide 3 times to produce 8 nuclei, in which the 6 degenerates, 6 micronucleus will degenerate and remaining 2 fuses together to give the zygote. So, with the help of diagram once again we will see, this is single paramecium, it undergoes with the macronuclei degeneration, where the degeneration of macronuclei take place, and here we will see that 2 micronuclei will divide twice mitotically and the formation of 8 micronucleus take place, and from 8 the 6 will disappear. In next stage it is shown only 2 will functional, and by that the Ex-conjugation will take place, where the single micronucleus is present. They will undergo to the twice they will go under to the mitotic cell division, where the formation of 4 micronucleus taken place in next step, and they are in pair, out of 4 micronuclei, the 2 will become macronuclei as well as 2 will become micronuclei as a parent cell, and they will further divide and form 2 micronuclei as well as 1 macronuclei in each 4 daughter paramecia. So, we will see that each micronucleus and the body of paramecia divide to produce 2 daughter paramecia. So, this one is dividing into 2 paramecia and this also dividing. So, one pair is divided into 4 daughter paramecia. So, this diagram showing stepwise representation of endomixis in paramecium, that is the sexual reproduction in paramecium. Thank you.